Good morning, sir. In our mini project, our group has decided to develop a student library guide software. It is a software application used to help students in library to find the books according to their wishes more efficiently and in a timely manner. In a library where the old conventional way is used to find their desired books, they have to spend a lot of time searching for their books. That's why we have designed a program so students can find their desired books more fast and more efficiently. Our system includes features such as inventory management, database management, and book issue and return. It can help students streamline their operation and reduce the manual work. It is being used in small to big libraries to make library more efficient. The timeline of the project is as following. We have developed the proposed solution to the given question, have made it easy to use. We then have the methodology and objective of the project. We have used C++ language for developing the software. Next, we will explain the basic structure of the programs using class and activity diagram. Lastly, we will discuss the future of the project.
Good morning to everyone. Today I want to explain about the methodology of C++ program regarding the library management. In methodology, I am explaining about Object 2. In Object 2, this program is for a hassle-free management of library to handle the entire data of the library. The human resources is managed to provide easy system circulation using computers rather than writing system. The updating and changing of the system can be done with easy to modernize library database where data was stored in a card-based catalog. And proposed solution: the creating of a system using programming which manages database of books and easy to use for students and staff is better than the conventional method of using pen and paper to keep record. It works on DBMS, means database management system, and maintains data on the server. The book issued and returned are recorded via barcode and then invoked into the database. Thank you.
Hello, now we'll learn the algorithm of a given project. The given algorithm outlines the implementation of a library class with various member functions to manage the system. The class has private data members such as book ID, book name, order name, number of copies, and borrowed copies. The first member function is control panel, which displays the available options to the user. The next function is the donate book, which adds a new book to the library. The function opens the book text file in append mode and takes input from the user, like book name and author name, book and number of copies. The data is written in the file and closed. The third function is a display function, which displays the details of all the books in the library. The function opens the book text file in read mode and reads data from the file. It then displays the book ID, book name, author name, number of copies available for each book. The file is then closed. The search book option is searches for the book by book name. It opens the book text file in read mode and takes input from the user from search ID. The file is then searched from the book with the book ID equal to search ID. If the book is found, then it displays the details of the book. If it is not found, the error message will show and prompt book not found. The file is then closed. The borrow book function allows the user to borrow a book. It takes input from the user for book name to borrow and open the book text file in read and write mode. The file then searches the book name. If the book is found, and the number of copies greater than 0, the number of copies decrease by 1 and the book borrowed copies increase by 1. A book borrowed, then it displays a message, book borrowed successfully. If the book is not found or the number of copies is 0, it displays a message, sorry, no copies available to the book, or book ID not found. The file is then updated with a new number of copies and borrowed copies and then closed. Finally, the return book function allows the user to return a book. It takes input from the user for the book ID to return and open the book text file from read and write mode. The file is then searched from book with book ID equal to book ID. Then, if the book is found, the borrowed copies is decreased by 1 and the number of copies is increased by 1. The file is then updated with the new number of copies and the borrowed copies, and it shows a prompt message book returned successfully. If it is not found, then it will show book name not found, and the file is then closed. Overall, the algorithm provides a basic framework of our project and the list of functions such as adding, viewing, searching, borrowing, and returning books. Thank you.
I'm going to be explaining about the activity diagram. This activity diagram shows the sequence and conditions of flow of our library interface. This activity diagram has been represented without the swim lane. First, once we log into our library interface, it will display all the available books in the library, and then the user will be given the choice if they want to search for a book, to borrow, or donate a book. In the scenario that the user chooses to donate the book, then the interface will ask the user for the book name, and then it will try to issue that book into the library. And in this decision making process, if the issuing process was unsuccessful, then it exits from the interface. And if the issuing was successful, then it will display a message that the donation was successful and thereby update the library records and then exit out of the interface. In the next scenario that the user chooses to search for books, then the next step would be that the library interface would display the message that the book is or isn't available in the library. And if the book is available, then it goes to the next step and asks the user to enter the book ID. And if the ID entered is incorrect, then the user can try entering the ID again. And if the book ID is correct, then the book count decreases by 1 in the library. Then after the book is borrowed, it has to be returned. And when returning the book, the user has to type the book ID again. And when the correct book ID is entered, the interface will display that the book was returned successfully. Then it will check for fine, that is, if the book was returned later or on time. And if there's a fine, then that will be imposed on the user and the program will end. Or in the scenario that there's no fine, then the interface will display the appropriate message and the program will end.
The next page is about areas in which the project focuses. The first part is the algorithm which controls the working of the program. It means to keep the technology up to date and stay ahead of the competition. The program is made for reducing the time and human resource management. It allows many new features to the students. Second focus of the program is the database in which the data of the books will be stored. It tells the number of books available and the requested books by the students. A framework established from the inside through the algorithm is very seamless. Now, the second slide tells you about the possibilities in the future. It can scale to cross platform, like using multiple devices for the same program or the product, like mobile, laptop, TV, etc. And we could use it on mobile, laptop from anywhere we want of the libraries that use our system throughout the world. It is scalable by using cutting edge technology and making a user friendly product by engaging top line web services, app services, machine learning, etc. It will provide one to one customer service for the problems and its solution, and connect with book services which provides books for the people to read, making it an online library.
Okay, now let us start with the summary. The Student Library Guide is a software which helps students to choose books easily and in a more efficient way without the assistance of others. It reduces the data dependency and manages time and helps in and cuts the cost of the library. It is a good software for the future of the public libraries and the libraries of our schools and colleges.